I like the possibilities in fine dining. I like the attention to detail. I like the incredible ingredients and I get to put my hands on. I like the environment. I find it to be a great motivator, and rather than it doing negative things to me, I find I blossom in really high stress environments. And the high end kitchens provide that. I started cooking when I was 15 and then just kind of never stopped. I never really liked cooking when I started. It was always a means to an end. I wanted to travel. And cooking was a job where I could work 2 jobs and work 80 or 90 hours a week and save up as much money as I could and then take off for 4 months. Then as I kind of got better at it, I realized that it was something I enjoyed doing and started to become passionate about it, and understood how much creativity actually goes into some really nice cooking and how endless of a world it is. It's infinite possibilities of combinations and knowledge and techniques. So I got my first expedition chef gig when I was 23. So I've cooked all over the world at this point. I've done Cairo to Cape Town a few times, from Cartagena, Colombia to Ushuaia, Argentina, across Australia twice, done Beijing to Istanbul, across the entirety of Asia. Yeah, get to go to some pretty far out places, which is really, really nice. I work in this pressure cooker environment where it's high stress all the time, you never stop, and it's kind of anxiety inducing. When I'm paddling, particularly in the ocean, you forget about all of that. You're focused on keeping the boat upright. It's like a meditative kind of thing. It's just me and the water and my boat. I don't have to worry about the rest of the world. It doesn't exist to me in that moment. I've camped and cooked outdoors in 45 different countries. This place is 20 miles from where I grew up, and this is my happy place. Boston is right there, but you can come here and not see people for a week. You're totally removed from civilization, despite the fact it took 3 hours of paddling to get here. And that's a really special thing. As removed from work as I am out here, there's also a really wonderful connection that brings it all together. I'm crabbing, I'm harvesting shellfish, and these are all the things in the kitchen that I'm touching every day, but I'm not seeing them in their environment. And out here, I'm pulling them from the sea. And it's a really kind of special thing that I try and take back to the kitchen. So Kaizen is the idea that you're constantly improving every time you do something. Even the smallest improvement is building you towards something greater. The same applies for kayaking. I learn just a little bit more every time I go out, and I improve as a sea kayaker. One thing I try and do as a chef is tell a story. I'm not the kind of chef that likes to pull ingredients from all over the world, despite the fact that I've traveled all over the world. I have all these wonderful influences, but ultimately I'm a kid from New England. I have a deep ties to this area. I love the flora and the fauna, and I have memories associated with this place. So when I'm cooking here, I like to reflect on that and bring that to the plate. I like to take everything that's around me, all these experiences that I've had, all the seafood I've caught, all the things I've foraged, and I like to bring them together to tell a story about the place where I am. It's experience, and paddling gives that to me.